Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Pollock. I am an attorney that helps other attorneys and their clients ethically, strategically, and proactively engage the court of public opinion to help those clients resolve their cases favorably and help those attorneys build their practices. I wanted to talk in this video about an entire category of media outlets that attorneys often ignore, if they even know that this category exists. I'm talking about industry trade publications, media outlets and publications that serve a particular industry. This category of media outlets is often ignored by attorneys when they're thinking about where they can tell either their client stories or those attorneys' own stories. Let me tell you how industry trade publications can be immensely helpful to attorneys who are looking to tell their client stories or their own stories. If you are a plaintiff's attorney, if you are suing a corporation or some other entity that is a member of an industry, you can find that media outlet that serves that industry and pitch them on the story. Now, you're probably not going to get much interest in your case if it's a slip and fall case or some other small stakes PI case. But if you're alleging some kind of large-scale misconduct or wrongdoing in the form of fraud or sexual harassment or discrimination or racial discrimination or some other bigger picture wrong, then I think you can look at these media outlets as places where you can tell your client's story. And remember, the defendants are going to probably not be thrilled that they are being mentioned in an industry publication as being on the receiving end of a lawsuit, because those industry publications go to that defendant's purchasers and customers and suppliers and vendors and business partners. So it's going to probably not look good for that defendant that they're being mentioned in this publication that's read by all of its peers. That it's allegedly doing wrong things. If you're a defense attorney or you serve corporations and other entities that are in an industry, then you should be thinking about these publications and these media outlets for two main reasons. One, you can tell your clients' stories and defend them regarding these kinds of lawsuits. If your clients want to be able to tell their side of the story and fight back against these kinds of allegations, then by all means pursue these media outlets, pursue these opportunities at these trade publications. I think you're going to find that most trade publications are going to be open to having your clients tell their side of the story. In terms of an attorney building his or her practice, you should be looking out for opportunities in these trade publications, again, if you serve companies in that industry, to show your knowledge about the business issues and legal issues that these corporations and other entities face in the industry. So reach out to reporters who cover legal trends, business trends at these publications, and see if you can strike up a relationship. Introduce yourself, tell them what you do and how you help your clients and what kinds of clients you have. And maybe you can't always recommend a trend. You can't always pitch a trend to a reporter. But if you check in every once in a while, once a month, once a quarter, with an interesting article, with an interesting tidbit, that reporter is going to eventually remember you. And that reporter will come to you down the road when he or she has a story idea or wants to talk with you about a legal issue that he or she is planning on covering or is already covering. Again, these media outlets, these trade publications, are often ignored by attorneys, if the attorneys even know that they exist. I would encourage you, as part of your media outreach and your marketing, to consider the kinds of industries where either the defendants that you sue might operate in, or the industries where your clients operate in. Do some research, look at the publications and the media outlets that serve those industries. You'll probably find a lot of them that operate online as much as they operate in hard copy and print formats. Check these media outlets out. Start thinking about how you can tell your client stories and your own stories to these media outlets. I think you'll find there aren't many other attorneys who understand how to use these trade publications to tell their client stories and their own stories.